Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Voice Love Company. This is a live reaction of Nightwish from their new album, Yesterwind, the Antikythera Mechanism. And we're going to listen to that in just a minute live together. Welcome. If you're here in the live chat, we're going to be able to talk to one another. So be sure to say hi and let us know where you're from. Why do you love Nightwish? You guys have taught me so many things about metal, and this band has been just mind opening for me. So I'm so grateful that you're here. If you're here on the replay, you can always skip ahead. We do a little bit of chit chat at the beginning, but we are going to actually talk about, because I've never heard of the Antikythera mechanism before. And so I've just been sitting here like just amazed at what it is. It's amazing. My name is Christi Bovee. I am the Voice Love Company. I'm a voice teacher, voice coach, mindset coach, voice intuitive. I've been working with the human voice and the human heart since 1990. I help people find their voice and make their sound in the world, no matter who they are, no matter what they do. And it's always such an honor to be able to be with you for these live reactions. I really, really love it. I do want to say a quick thank you to my beautiful patrons. This video is brought to you by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you, and I just want to thank them all so much. They are such an encouragement to me. Thank you guys so much. So yay, let me see if there's any. I wanted to say a couple of things. See people in the comments today. We got Frank Ramekers here from the Netherlands. Now I'm going to say something. We don't have Gregory Kenfield here. So Gregory, I'm marking you absent today. I was like, where's Gregory? Usually he's the first one to comment, so we're missing you. Maybe you'll hop in later. Tom W's here from his part of the planet. Good to see you, Tom. Sean Murphy's here from South Africa. Tom is from Southern Illinois. Andra Linnenbank is here from the Netherlands. Good to see you. And John Sullivan from Maryland. I love Nightwish because they're one of the best bands this senior citizen has ever heard, and I've heard a whole lot. Floor is one of the best singers. Agreed. Agreed. John Sullivan said, oh yeah, change the usual blurb. Yes, I did. Give you a little prompt. I don't know why the words are so large. They're like covering my face. Florosaurus, hi. Made it to your lunch stop early. I'm so glad you're here. Gwen Triple G, hello. Early here in sunny, hot Southern California. Going to be up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, we had a massive, I shouldn't say massive, I mean, we've had worse, but big snowstorm this week. It's just, yeah, you just never know. So yeah, as you see, I'm still in a turtleneck and a jacket. I mean, I can't imagine 107 degrees. That's crazy. Dopey12001, hello. Good to see you from the Netherlands. Florosaurus, everybody's saying hi to each other. Apostolos is here from Greece. Very good. Very good. I think that's everybody. Oh, hi, I am. Good to see you. Alf is here from Sweden. Good to see you. Paul Drinks is here from South Wales. Yeah. Gwen saying, send me some snow. Yeah, indeed. It's so crazy. The weather is just wild. Yes, exactly. I was thinking the same thing, Andrel. We have a Greek here that can probably explain what the mechanism is. And Apostolos is saying the Antikythera, I'm trying to put the right emphasis on the right syllable. The Antikythera mechanism is the mechanism to predict astronomical positions. Astronomical. I'm sorry. Like, wow, I need to drink some more coffee. Hold on. Multisyllabic words are hard for me this morning. Predict astronomical positions and eclipses. They said it's the first analog computer. That is absolutely amazing. So amazing, in fact, I looked up let me see if I can add it to the stage here. I looked up a picture of the Antikythera mechanism. How do I make it bigger? Let's see if I do this. They did a reconstruction using the evidence that they had. Can you believe this? Okay, so listen to this. The Antikythera mechanism is an ancient Greek hand-powered orrery, spelled O-R-R-E-R-Y. That's a new word for me. essentially an analog computer discovered in a shipwreck off of the island of Antikythera in 1901. It's considered the oldest known analog computer and was used to predict astronomical positions, eclipses, and other celestial events, including the cycles of the ancient Olympic Games. The mechanisms could calculate the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, predict eclipses, track the 4-year cycle of the Panhellenic. It was made of bronze, consisted of a complex system of gears, dials, and pointers. That's just amazing to me. It demonstrates a remarkable level of technological sophistication and astronomical knowledge among the ancient Greeks. The ancient Greeks. Incredible, challenging previous assumptions about their technological capabilities. That is absolutely. It was found in a Roman era shipwreck, suggesting it was being transported to Rome from somewhere in the eastern Mediterranean. Only a few fragments of the original mechanism survive, and they are on display in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. Let's all go on a field trip. That sounds amazing. However, various replicas and models have been created to help researchers understand its workings. So that's why I chose this picture. There was obviously the picture of the what they took out of the shipwreck. But this was just amazing to me to think that they had this kind of technology. So how does this relate to Nightwish? So I was looking at that this morning, and I think it's on genius.com. The Antikythera mechanism by Nightwish delves into the intersection of ancient human innovation, cosmic exploration, and the boundless potential of humanity. The song references the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek device used to track celestial bodies, as a symbol of humanity's eternal quest for knowledge and the mysteries of the universe. The lyrics celebrate humankind's ability to defy the odds from early ancestors, Lucy's Prince, which is one of the lyrics that Floor sings, to space exploration. Prince on the Moon is another excerpt from the lyric. The song reflects on humanity's reconciliation with its past, as well as its continuous drive to explore the unknown, navigate the labyrinth of existence, and ultimately reach for the stars. Themes of discovery, history, and the future converge. Let me say it again. Converge is what I was trying to say. Themes of discovery, history, and the future converge, creating a sense of awe for human potential and the cosmic journey ahead. So I just thought that was a really cool wrap-up of why. And of course, we know Tuomas tends to pick these themes that are so relevant to humanity and the fact that we're here, and we're living out our ultimate purpose. You guys could probably say this so much better, but let's see what you are saying before we get into this. Oh, here we go. A new person I'm seeing. Hello from Finland, Valta. Good to see you. Very good to see you. Andrel says, we still don't exactly know what all the parts do to damage, but we can infer that a lot of the contemporary astronomical knowledge was used. Very interesting. Tuomas wants to educate the listener, Andrel is saying. Very good. Thank you for the reminder, Alf. Tommy Johansson has a new cover every Friday. And Gwen is saying Tuomas does an amazing job educating. It really is incredible. Like, it makes you delve into topics you've never heard of before. So that's super fun. Just Symphonic Metal, anyway, has done that for me. Okay, I'm going to add this. Hold on. Maybe it didn't do that automatically. Here we go. So let's get into this. All right, here we go. Oh, and let me just say, I'm going to be really good about trying to stay within time. Last week, my video got blocked because I was very sloppy in keeping hold of the time. So they did not like that, and they took it down. That last week was Skid Row, wasted time. So anyway, I was very unhappy about that, but I'm going to try to be a good girl this week and really stick closely to the time frame. Okay, good. Perfect. That's a perfect 1 minute. Fair use. Gods. Beautiful. So yes, I noticed on this lyric sheet that I was looking at that Troy sings. Troy sings. It's a duet with between Troy and Floor. So that's really interesting too. He's got such a what's the right word for his voice? I want to say like sonorous. I'm like using words. Why am I using words that are so big this morning? I'm not ready. My brain's not ready for this, guys. But it's just like this beautiful, warm hug when you listen to him. And it's such a fun juxtaposition. What in the heck? Okay, I'm going to drink more coffee. Um, it's such an interesting foil to Floor's tone because he's just got this mellow, beautiful resonance. And then she's got something much more bright. Of course, we know she can make her voice do anything. Her voice is a shapeshifter. So, yeah, very interesting. Okay, let's get back in. Less talking, more listening. My brain is taxed. Here we go. Okay, gotta stop. Wow, orrery. Orrery. How many times has she sung orrery in her life? Oh gosh, I'm looking up what it means. Orrery definition. A mechanical model of the solar system, or just the sun, earth, and moon, used to represent their relative positions and motions. Orrery. Very fascinating. I'm learning so many things, guys. Okay, let's check in with you quickly. I see. We said hello to Valti from Finland. Yes, Thomas wants to educate us. Jürgen, hello. Good to see you. From Austria, good to see you. Tanya. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And Brandy, yes, Brandy Carlisle next week. I actually have a regular video for you. Brandy Carlisle, the story on SNL. I finally got that one unblocked so you can see it. Yes, Vimana, I agree. The vocal melodies for this song are great. I know that a lot of people, this album has been a little controversial with Nightwish fans. Some people love it. Some people are kind of like, man, I'm not sure. Do you think that people's thoughts about it will change once they hear it live? To me, this sounds very on brand for Nightwish, just with the syncopation, the really, twisty, bendy melodies that kind of make your brain go spring. Yeah, it's just really good. Really, really good. Yeah, Florosaurus, I need a brain warm up for reacting like a voice warm up before singing. Yes. That is not a bad idea. Is there something like that? Help me. That would be amazing. Gwen says, it seems like Thomas likes this period. It's referenced a few times in videos. And Robert, hi Robert. Hi Robert Greenlee, good to see you. To think Fleur recorded this 6 weeks after giving birth to her second daughter is amazing. Wow, incredible. Oh, thank you for mentioning this. Apostolos, Apostles is saying, I love the mails you send us through email. Yes, I send, and I keep forgetting to tell you this, which is so crazy. I have decided to write a love letter to my subscribers once a week. So, so far I have not missed a week. I started the first Monday. I sent them on Mondays in January. And so get on the love letter mailing list. You can go down into the description box below, and it's totally free. And yeah, I'm just riffing on different things that are crossing my path. This week, this Monday, I am riffing on the idea of, I heard this quote, being buried alive and being planted feel exactly the same. Let me say it again. Being buried alive and being planted feel exactly the same. So, talk amongst yourselves, discuss. That is what I'm writing about this week, because it just was like, stopped me in my tracks. Yay. Okay, good. Paul's saying a heavy mid-tempo track that sounds like a relative of the track Sahara. Very good, though not a track from Yesterwind I return to that much. Okay. John's saying, I love your emails also. Thank you. Paul's saying, this album is excellent camp. Fabulous. Love it. Okay, so let's get back in. I find these images so interesting also. And I don't know if this is like, do you guys know anything about how they made the images for these videos? I like that they have the lyric in there. It's really helpful, and really helps you understand and get more of this depth of the song. But the images are so wild. It's like, is this AI generated? Is this a specific artist that they use and they work with all the time? If you know anything about that, I would be interested, because I just found these images as I was trying to grab a thumbnail really interesting also. Okay, getting back in. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, I gotta go back, but this is so interesting. His choice of like chord structure and going from like major to minor, it sounds like in my brain, but it's like it's like a wild ride, like a roller coaster ride for my brain. Yeah, very interesting. Major, minor. Okay, I'm going to stop that and let's go back, because to me it's like you're hearing like the mechanism of this early computer, but then also it's almost like it's like tribal, native kind of what am I trying to say? Like, I don't know, there's something very, very primal about it, like man's beginning in music, which was mostly just rhythm. I just love that, the percussion in this section. So I'm going to go back. This is fascinating. Wow. She's a total genius composer. Whoa, that was an interesting transition. It just kind of came out from out of nowhere. Incredible. Do you guys know how did they do this? How does he generate his charts or whatever for the musicians to actually read? I'm just fascinated by like the process. Like how does he get his music across to the other members of Nightwish? Wouldn't you just love to be a fly on the wall for their sessions and just see how this all works? And does he come with it fully formed? Or is he also still, there's room for collaboration with the other musicians? I mean, obviously he knows exactly what he wants, but then yet he's got the humanity of each person coming, bringing their gifting. I don't know, it'd just be interesting to know. If you know anything about that, I would really, really, really love to know. Um, let's see, you guys are letting me know about oh, okay, yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Robert is saying that my only problem with the album is that Floor's voice is a little low in the mix. Fascinating. Yes. Yeah, Tanya is saying the album is excellent. Yes. Paul saying I love that dropout with the harmony vocals, Floor and Troy. Wasn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. It had he's just got such a warmth and depth to his voice, whereas she's got more of the brightness. And so yeah, it's a really beautiful sound. Gwen is saying the video prominently features scenes inspired by the real Antikythera mechanism and its intricate workings alongside stylized CGI elements. Gwen is also saying Nightwish, whoopsies, here we go. Nightwish used a combination of real images, computer-generated imagery, and potentially some animation techniques to create the visuals for the Antikythera mechanism music video. So says Google. Let's see. Paul's saying, I somewhat agree about Floor's voice being low in the mix, but I've gotten used to it and enjoy listening to what are some very busy mixes. Apostolos is saying, I love that part that it sounds like the mechanism's starting to work, like gears turning. So good. Yes, it's amazing. And Dobie is saying, Apostolos, all sounds were made with real objects, nothing digital. Oh, that is so refreshing. So beautiful. And I was just thinking too, listening to, there's always the choral sound, very epic choir sounding vocals in the background. Can you imagine being in a choir singing this music? It would just be an out of body experience as a vocalist. I just would love that. It would be incredible to have that opportunity. Paul saying, yes, Apostolos, though it makes the mechanism sound as big as a building, like a factory coming to life, rather than something that would fit in a briefcase. Dopey says, there is a video series about the making of Yesterwind on the Nightwish channel. Very nice peeks behind the scenes. I do go over to Nightwish. Of course, you guys are all, I'm preaching to the choir here, you guys are all fans. But if for those of you who maybe just happened upon this video, make sure to go and look at the original video on the Nightwish YouTube channel, because there's so many great things there for you to discover. And that's why I was realizing I haven't listened to all these songs. I'm so looking forward to making this my next project here over the summer, listening to them here and there. So, and watching the video would be great. I think it's about 45 minutes long. I saw it when I was there picking this video up. John Sullivan is saying, as Robert said, Floor's audio mix was a little low. Many comments thus. Still getting used to it. Lots to hear. Some of Kai's drum work is mind-boggling on this project. And Robert is saying, having said that about Floor's vocals being low, the album is amazing, very thought-provoking. Most of today's music is just mind-numbing. Love Nightwish. Yeah, you really have to engage your brain when you listen to this music. It is not something that you just veg out, at least in my estimation. So, yeah, I agree. It's very thought-provoking. It's very thought-provoking. Vamana is saying music can really feed your heart, your brain, and your soul. Maybe the music of Nightwish is just that. It's music to feed your head, just like they sing in White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. I love that song. Thank you, John. I keep forgetting. Remember to hit like, remember to subscribe. I really would love to have you here. So if this is your first time here, I'd be honored if you'd stick around as a subscriber. We try to go live once a week. Obviously, next week I have a regular video for you because I have a week of weeks. So I just know that I'm going to need to actually sleep on Saturday. I'm going to need to sleep in. So forgive me, but I think you'll enjoy the Brandy Carlisle video next week. It'll be fun. Paul is saying, all the musicians are in top form, but I especially enjoy the Winter Sun element. Kai and Yuka are both killing it with some great parts. Yes, I mean, just the gifting of these people coming together and then making Tuomas's, what he's hearing in his head, a reality is just, that's art, right? That's art. Incredible. Let's down just a little bit. Vamana's saying the lyrics of Nightwish and Rush really make you think. Love that comment. That's great. Oh, here we go. Apostolos is saying Floor announced yesterday that she is recording something new. She posted a video recording. Oh, I hadn't seen that. That is fantastic. Love it. Stefan, how are you? Good to see you. I think there's a Making of Yesterwine documentary that might answer some of your questions. Thank you so much for that reminder. I appreciate it. Kai is a beast on this album, Robert is saying. All right. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being part of the chat today. Okay, let's get back in. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that was so pretty there at the end. Maybe a little bit of Flute by Troy. So pretty. How do you even make a set list when you're Nightwish? Their discography is so extensive and all of their songs are amazing. Wow. I know artists get tired of playing the ones that are all of our favorites. So it's fun for them to have something new. But wow. How do you, and their music is so, talk about our brains working. Can you imagine how much their brains have to work to try to remember all these different arrangements and the amount of practice that goes into preparing for something like that? It's just incredible to think about how you would even begin. But they do it. I mean, I just am thinking about Tuomas's desire to create experiences for people through his music. And so, yeah, it's super cool. It's really fun. Very, very good. Okay, so let's get back in here. Man, it's so much fun. Had to listen to that again.
Times
Wow. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. And like, what comes first for Thomas? Is it lyrics or is it melody? So you hear something like this and it's so epic. Everything he writes is epic. It's just incredible. I'm amazed. I'm amazed by his mind and his talent. And then the talent of all these musicians he's gathered together. And Floor is amazing. Troy's amazing. Oh, it was so good. I loved it. I loved it. And I love getting a chance to say hi to you guys. Amazing, amazing people in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. It kicks off my weekend and everything's right in the world when I get to be with you amazing humans in the Voice Love Company community. So thanks for shining your light from all over the world on me. I appreciate you, and keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world, because somewhere somebody is waiting. They're praying that you will show up with exactly the giftings, the skills, the mind that you bring, and the light that you have to shine on them. So keep showing up, stay encouraged, and know how very much you are loved today. Until next time, see you in 2 weeks for the live and a regular video next week. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.